Students, today we are going to study about the case image formation by convex lens. Okay. When we study about image formation by concave lens, I have already told you that three rules have to be used for image formation. The first is, if a ray of light is parallel to the principal axis of the convex lens, then it always passes through the second principal focus of the convex lens. The second case is when a ray of light passes through the optical center of this convex lens, then this ray of light goes undeviated, which means there is no refraction. This ray does not suffer any refraction. The third case is when the ray of light passes through the first principal focus of this convex lens, then this ray of light becomes parallel to the principal axis of the convex lens. So these three rules have to be used to form images or for image formation in case of convex lens. So first is the case when the object is formed at infinity, but we will discuss it later on. We have in total 6 cases. Now first we are going to discuss the case when object is held beyond 2f1. Now what is 2f1? First, what we will do, we will first draw a straight line with help of a scale. Okay. Now we have drawn this straight line. In the center of this straight line, we will take a point and we will name it as C. Okay. This point is the optical center. Now we will, from this taking this point as the midpoint, we will draw a line. Here I am drawing a line of dotted line of 4 centimeters. Fine. So 2 centimeters above principal axis and 2 centimeters below principal axis. After this, I need to take my compass and I have to draw the convex lens joining the end points of this line. I have drawn the convex lens. Remember that the convex lens, the spherical surface of the convex lens should be equal from both the sides. Okay. So you have to be very attentive in taking the measurements here. Fine. Now I have drawn the convex lens. Now next step will be the distance of focal length from the optical center. So see, I am keeping my scale here at optical center C, and from here I am taking, if I take it like this, suppose, so 0 is at optical center and I am making a point at 2 centimeters from the optical center. In the similar manner, I will again take 2 centimeters from this point and put a point 2 centimeter after this point. Now this point will be named as F1, first principal focus of this convex lens, and this point will be named as 2f1. Fine, which is the center of curvature of this convex lens. As I have told you that as the convex lens has 2 spherical surfaces, so it has 2 principal focus as well as 2 center of curvatures also. So now on the right side also, from taking optical center as origin, I will take 2 centimeters and mark a point, and from that point again I will take 2 centimeters and mark a point. Now this point is F2 and this will be 2F2. F2 is the second principal focus of this convex lens and 2F2 is the center of curvature. Fine. So there are 2 center of curvatures and 2 principal focus. Now, as it is the case when the object is held beyond 2f1. So what we will do, as we have done in the case of mirror, here I am taking an object of size 1.5 centimeter. Let us suppose I am taking an object of height 1.5 centimeter. Okay. And we name this object as AB. Fine. Now we know that for drawing the image for any object, we have to at least consider two rays. So keeping in mind the rules of image formation by a convex lens, I am taking a ray of light. Let us suppose that a ray of light is coming parallel to the principal axis of this convex lens. Now, after striking this surface of convex lens, what will happen? I told you, whenever a ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, it always passes through the focus of the convex lens. Fine. So this ray of light, which was coming parallel to the principal axis, it is now passing through the focus f2 of this convex lens. Now we will again consider one more ray. Now I told you another rule, which is when a ray of light passes through the optical center, this ray of light goes undeviated. Okay? So concentrate on the arrows. The arrows are pointing toward only one direction. Fine. So this ray of light is passing through the optical center C and it goes undeviated. And where these two rays of light meet, this will be the point where the image is formed. So the object was AB and here the image we have obtained is inverted. So it will be A dash, B dash. Fine. So what we can see here, that the image is formed between the second principal focus f2 and 2f2. So what will be the nature of the image formed here? The nature of the image will be that the image formed between f2 and 2f2. So it was about the position of the image. Now what about the size of the image? Is smaller in size than object, inverted, and we are getting this image on the screen. And we also know that real image is always inverted, so it is a real image. Fine. Now next we have to talk about, so we have talked about everything. We have talked about the position of the image, its size, and also whether it is real or virtual, so it is real, and whether it is erect or inverted, so it is inverted. So this is the nature when the object is held beyond 2f1 in case of convex lens.